Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah! Some hospitality!
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? By the power of
Megasonic Thrust! You're mine!
Take this!
Dragon Form!
Go for the weak point!
Wind! Storm!
Freeze Lancer! I'll be saving this one! I'll heal the wall!
I'm on!
Bam! Time healing!
I owe you!
Got it!
I'm on a roll now! Eagle Assault! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Come on, guys! I'll leave it to you! Move! Glimmer Blade!
Eagle Assault! Reload! Here's a healing arc! Heal force!
I owe you one!
Malevolent! Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Freeze Lancer! Freeze
Foundation! Storm!
In here!
Here I come!
Is this what real pain feels?
Here we go again!
Resuscitation! Here, let me help. I'll be saving this way.
That freaking does it! I've let you all down.
Stay
away from my friend!
The enemy feels ours too.
You'll soon see about that.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free with soul with life! Take this! Resuscitation! Take this!
Healing Surge!
You're finished! No paper! Can you take it to Earth and win? Mirage! Blast the shot! I'm not done! Heal! Talon Hurricane!
Confiscated!
It's so fun! I cannot get it started!
Instant!
Where
are you going?
I'll tear you apart! Tempest! Swallow dance!
Flame of Fury!
Shine!
Take
Radiant light!
Pulse of regeneration!
Regenerate! I've let you all down. I couldn't make it in time.
Still alive! I'll bring you back from death to this!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
No rest for the wicked.
I'll bring
Bestow
from
thy
Constantine.
infinite mercy!
Resuscitate!
Thanks! Take this!
None shall escape my
Pay for the abyssal I'm ready! Dueling! In an instant! Impact Block! Here I come! Finish! Dragon Form!
Healing circle! There's something in the tower!
Hey! You didn't have... Total replacement! In a bind?
I can't heal you forever!
It's too much!
Freezing storm!
Dragon Swarm! Now you see what I can do! It's time! Burn in hell! I'm doing the Dragon Swarm! Finish you here and now! Wind! That is fun! Rising Falcon! Talon Hurricane!
Eagles in the sky is mine!
Just getting started!
going? I'll fix you
You're
up.
mine! Dragon Swarm!
I really owe you one.
Hurricane!
This one's all mine! Eat this!
It's weakened.
Eagle Fly!
This ends now!
Freeze Lancer!
Shock!
No one else.
Here I come! You're finished! Us!
Healing Circle!
Can't get out of this.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Glacial Spear!
Try this!
Pierce the evil!
Try harder!
That
Severing wind!
Freeze Lancer!
Negative six.
Try harder! Try harder! My turn!
Anything in armor is all
Here, let me help.
What is...
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Doing dumb. Bestow thy mystic mercy.
It was not the last
Ignite!
Very simple.
Here I come! Severing wind! You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Not on my watch!
Eagle Fly!
Eternal devastation! Blast the shock! I owe you one. No further! Thanks! Try not a chance!
No, it won't end like this. Heart Steel!
This is my
I
fault.
owe you one.
From beyond.
Burn in hell! It's wide open!
It won't escape me. Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
No arms are being interrupted.
You're mine!
Here's the evil!
Now I'm the guru.
Sword Lane Alpha! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Where are you going?
Take this! Sword Lane
Resonate with
Alpha!
the earth.
Here's the healing heart!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me... Not on my watch! First aid! I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Armor won't save you. It's in your hands now.
You'll pay for that! Dragon
Here's the
Swarm!
healing art!
Here!
First
I
aid!
owe you one!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
You
the
picked the
evil!
wrong fight!
Come on, roll now.
Take this!
Eagle Fly. Negative. Resonate with the earth.
Hear me!
Still not
Lightning
mine.
burning front!
There!
Searing flame! Reload! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Arch Steel!
Not a chance!
Resuscitation!
Move it! Get
Ready to go!
Great.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitate each dirt! Where are you going?
Take this!
Allow me to help.
Excessive! Not done yet!
Big blast! Mega ray!
Your mother's mind
Big
is
ray!
Triple knuckle!
Rip and tear!
Can't get out of this.
Here I come!
Eagle Fly! Here's the
Everlasting
evil!
darkness.
Mega
Negative
Sonic Thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
Resonate with the earth. Feels like
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! Can't move!
Glacial Spear!
from
Here's the
beyond.
evil!
Imbued in
Freeze Lancer!
I can carve through armor.
Not done yet!
Force of regeneration.
Ridwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Mine!
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier. At least.
Mega ray! Annihilation! Here!
Wait! Something's happening!
They fuse together? That's much
and
better.
became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Not my fight.
This is some punishment.
Here I come! I'm not done!
I never miss.
You're finished! Try harder! Here I come!
I'll
Strike!
bring you back from death's abyss.
Severing wind! This one's out!
Resuscitation!
Not today!
Let me help.
Here I
First
come!
aid!
I owe you one!
Whirlwind
Severing wind!
You're mine. Lightning!
That freaking does it! Is this it? There! Move it again! Crush!
He's it!
My turn!
And
Here
you
I
leave
come!
on luck.
I'm not done! Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Eternal devastation!
Annihilation!
It's over!
Mega Ray!
Come on! Here I come! Try harder!
These fists have got your name on them. Here we go again.
Not an instant!
No escape!
Take this! Swallow this!
Eternal devastation!
I'm just
There.
getting started. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
I'll bring you back from
I'll
death's
smash
Inside
you!
is yours to be let free!
Eat this!
Here goes!
No further!
Here's a healing art!
Eagle fly!
Eagle!
Night while it lasted. On your knees.
I never miss!
Here I come! No escape!
Radiant light! Here!
Resonate with the
Victory!
earth.
Here, let me help. First
I
aid!
owe you one!
Gemini Aqua!
Elusive deity.
Hear me! Flame of
Bestow
fury!
thy
Burning
mystic
strike!
mercy.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Fairy serpent.
Freeze lancer!
Another incantation ruined.
I'll heal you!
Come on! Dragon swarm!
I'll bring you back from
I'm not
death's
tearing you
abyss!
apart! The flame
Resuscitation!
inside me, yours to be let free!
No rest for the wicked.
Just
getting
Eat
started.
this! You're mine!
Glimmer dragon.
Reload!
Explosive ring!
Back into the fray!
Dragon swarm!
Ready!
Whirlwind dash.
Try this!
Now I am back into the fray!
Explosive ring!
Annihilation!
Elusive
deity.
Burning strike!
Prepare to be searing
Here's
gale!
evil!
Eagle assault.
I'm not done!
Freeze lancer!
You're mine!
Raging
Sword
Luna
Rain Alpha!
storm. Now you see what I can do.
You're finished!
First aid!
Dark wind.
Let me free you
Flame
of your
inside
power.
me,
Take
yours
this.
to be let free!
Radiant pierce!
Catapult!
Here, let me help!
I'm nearly done for.
Damn! This should do it! Dragon shell!
Let you all
No
down.
chance! No
It's
escape!
confiscated! Go!
I owe you
It's
one.
over!
Imbue this vanquished
You
soul
picked
with
the wrong
life.
fight! You're mine!
Here! First
Dragon
aid!
swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Eagle fly.
Splendid flash! Take this!
I never miss!
I'll finish you here and now.
Dragon swarm!
Not my finest.
Is this it?
No more playing nice! Searing tempest, and that's thy will! Huh. I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Powered up! Cyan instant!
I owe you one.
Going in! Here's a healing art!
Dragon swarm!
Ready! First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! On guard! Patient! One more! Here's a healing art!
My pride
First
is
aid!
down.
Here I come! You're finished!
Ice tornado!
Here!
Wait!
Severing wind!
Tiger blade! Gravitas field!
Elusive deity.
Mega ray! Power of water!
Take this! I'm not done!
Now or never. In a bind.
Dragon swarm! Ignite!
Crescent go! Let the marksman handle this!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dynamic rupture.
Not on my watch! You're mine!
Dragon swarm!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Death on the wind.
Searing gale!
Tiger blade! Here's Lion Power!
Clear for us a path.
Freeze Lancer! Here goes! Where are you going?
This one's all mine.
Your ult!
Ignite!
Do it!
I'm ready in an instant. Impact Cross! We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Xion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Xion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Xion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself.
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Xion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Xion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then? Looks like we made it here in one piece. Did we... Really just spend that much money?
Better rest easy and prepare for tomorrow.
Thanks for waiting. Ida's...
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later.
It's already...
Come on, Law.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. It was a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out? We've reached our destination.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Eternal Dimension!
That freaking does it!
You're mine!
Straight
I'll tear you apart! Severing Wing! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! You're mine! Dragon Force! Wings!
Do it!
Take this!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! You're finished! Mirage!
It's in the sky, it's mine!
Hurricane!
Back into the
Devastation!
Illuminate the
Eternal devastation!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
With this, I can become even stronger.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer.
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us. Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shane, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Will I look forward to disappointing you? Rising hell!
I'll heal you all! Blah, blah, blah! Healing circle! Free lantern!
I really know what you want to
Mega ray! Eat this! Carrots! Here, let me help!
Stay away from my friend! Die.
They're taking hurricane!
Enjoy! Ignite!
Here's a healing art!
You're mine! You're finished!
What's this?
Try this!
Eagle assault!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Fall.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Smash you!
Let the marksman handle this! Steering
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the Where are you going?
Eagle God!
Here, let me help! Lightning condemned!
In a bind?
Crumble! Denied!
Lay inside me, yours to be let free! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Take this!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down. All good things come to an end.
Burn it! I'm not...
Eagle assault! Now, prepare to be seen!
Eagle Fly! Now!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open! Let's go!
Dragon Swarm! Try
Shattering the pieces! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is that it?
You're mine! I owe you
I'll
one!
finish you here and now!
What's he planning?
Damn it! It's too fast!
This looks bad.
Stand back.
We've got to
I'll
stop
pick it
him.
up.
Photon blast.
Can't get out of this! Here we go
Lightning
again!
condemned.
Die.
Here, illuminate the top. I'll heal you all. Easter.
Great.
Away. Healing circle. Thanks.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Lightning. Downfall. Here's a healing art.
That's fine.
Burst off.
Easter!
Take this!
Here.
Glacial spear. Here's the I never miss.
Die.
Talon Hurricane!
Take this.
Here's a healing art.
Die.
Dark Air.
Take this.
I'm the risen. There.
Take this! here.
I'm on it! No further!
Thanks so much!
Now you see what I can do!
I owe you one.
Feel!
Good God!
Saving
does
this
it!
one. May 1,000 gales
Hey, looking back! You're mine!
Here goes!
Try this!
Healing circle!
Take this! Ring!
Raging
Now I'm real mad!
What's wrong?
Bring you back from danger!
You require
I'll finish you here and now!
Take this!
First aid!
Entertain me.
This is yours. I never miss!
This should do it!
Take this!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help. First aid! Here's the dance in the wind! Glacial fear! Here's the evil!
Flame inside me!
Now it's
Be let free! Dragon Flames! Eater!
More where that came from! Here I go!
Not a chance!
Now you see what I can do!
Try harder! My turn! I'm not gonna try harder! Not a chance! Strike! Mirage! Infernal Current! Now this is enjoyable. Take try harder! Not a chance! Take this! Far enough! Not a chance! Entertain me! Try harder! Not a chance! Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying. Take this! Die.
This one's mine!
Try harder! I let you all down. You pay for that! What's that? Take this! Win! Take this! Ignite! Take this! Here I come! Dragon! How about some of this? There, just like that.
I can carve through now in the groove!
I owe you one.
In a bind?
I'll fix you up!
I owe you. Go away! Take Dragon Swarm! Try harder! Must have finished! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Got him!
It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that. But your grandest sin was unveiling dread. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is only the powers care only for domination. We never asked for rules. No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alvin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
Eat this! Here! You're done!
Heal!
Right there!
Forward.
Healing circle!
Naoya, please, my goodness. You'll pay for that! Lee, here I come! It's on! To hell!
I'll bring you back from
Try harder! I'm not done!
with the doctor. Hasten!
Take it!
Here, let me help.
Is this what real pain feels like? I should do it!
Oh, it's you!
Try harder! No, you can't!
I'll bring you back from death to
No,
bed.
you can't!
A new lease on life.
Megasonic thrust!
We
Try
are
this!
Leonard. Illuminate the dark. Coming on, holy glimmer.
I
Not in your dreams. First aid.
Naoya,
Can't get out of this!
first strike!
None shall escape this
Try harder! You're mine!
Eagle assault! I'll finish you here and now!
You picked the wrong fight!
This!
Here I come!
Just with the doctor,
It's
I
over.
never miss.
I'll smash you!
You're mine!
Whirl.
Dragon
Here,
Form!
let me help.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Reload.
I will show you proof!
I'm out of ammo.
Try harder! Out of my Here I come!
Be sealed!
Can't stay away from my
Here's a
friend!
healing art. First aid. More for the stockpile.
Is this what real pain feels like?
I'm ready.
Not done
Unleash
yet!
lightning!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Annihilation.
From beyond,
Laser
all
ray.
you dispense your soul with light!
Laser ray.
Accept your fate!
Gemini Alpha.
Not done yet!
Unleash lightning!
Dragon Form!
Debut perform!
Healing circle. Go touch. More where that came from. Fire lightning. Sleep now.
Unleash lightning!
Healing circle.
Dragon!
Magic is in.
Bloody howling!
I never miss.
You're finished!
Take this!
Lightning orb. More where that came from.
Here I come!
It's over. Back into the fray.
Unleash lightning! Take this!
Here goes. What dance in the wind? In here.
Try harder! No, you can't!
More for the
Move it!
Tiger Ray.
The flame
get out of
inside me
this.
yearns to be let free! You picked the wrong
Here's
fight!
a healing art. More where that came from.
I will show you proof!
I couldn't make it in time.
Here's a healing art. Sleep now. I'll be safe
Debut
for
before
one.
me!
By the power of confiscated. Annihilation. Annihilation.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not
Shine!
done!
Radiant
Dragon!
light! Force of
Here
regeneration!
goes. Take this. There.
Wretched one!
None everyone together. I'll shoot him down.
Try this! Explosive ray! Sword rain alpha!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Know your place! Here I come!
Raging Lunar Sword! No further!
Hear me! We never Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Kneel before your sovereign! You're mine!
This one's mine!
It's
Tree
over!
Planter! Dance in the
Glacial
wind!
Spear!
Here's evil! Light Astro!
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop!
Radiant eye! Truth of all others shall be banished!
None shall escape
Negative
my
gate.
judgment!
Rending you
Dance in the wind!
Try harder! My turn! Not a chance! No! Take this! Try hard! Not a chance! You're mine!
Could
This be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
In a bind? So thy mystic mercy!
You're mine!
He who prepares
Die already! Burn!
incantation ruin!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Divine Strength!
I shall
Mystic
mercy. Leave the ensnaring to me.
Let the marksman handle this! Where are you going?
No further!
I shall be the ruler of all things! Dragon Swarm! Demon Land! Burn!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Searing Gale!
I'm all jumped up! Radiant Storm! More revenge for here!
I shall erase
So
them!
let's not in your dreams!
Explosive ring! Kneel before your sovereign!
Watch them
Take this!
Thunder Bale Ray!
Here I come!
More where that came from!
Your life will end here! Eternal devastation!
So fun! Lightning Awakening for reading!
Soaring Light Spear! Truth of all others shall be banished! Take this! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here goes!
Try run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
Jika tak
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and past 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I did.
Are they not?
No.
Then what?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly.
Oh, right. So you have your rations, and it's enough.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Do your rations...
I don't know.
What's that?
I haven't eaten them.
Wait.
Bringing them.
What? Why?
Everyone in my group is doing it.
I'm guessing none of us told.
I was of the people in this capital are slowly...
Are you saying someone who got their will back?
Definitely. This is some...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean,
The fight isn't over just yet.
I'm just sick of all this
Stop that! Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
I think Hootle senses something. Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference.
Well... Yeah.
You know what?
Huh? Got... Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, real...
Oh,
Seriously?
well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just... Yeah. Look.
Yeah!
Oh?
Oh, what? All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks. We finally made it.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come!
May 1,000 gales
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
confiscated.
You're mine! It's over! Elusive deity!
It's a duel beyond.
New melody!
I'm ready. Now!
We did it! It got fired!
I've got this.
No
Let a
armor!
marksman
Stop
handle
me!
it.
All yours!
Not on my watch.
Okay, here I go. You're finished!
Radiant, look here.
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
This one's got your
to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Begin!
I'll be saving this one.
Dragon Swarm! Here I come!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara! Over so soon?
Come and face me!
Armor won't save you! No further! Its armor's too strong! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Not in your dreams.
Explosive ring! Now!
This one's mine.
Shine!
Here I come!
Radiant light!
Mega Stomach Thrust! I owe you one.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
No escape! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Power surges
Wind!
through!
Thanks for the healing.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Together, that wasn't... even a problem.
There it is. That's our target.
They're surrounding us.
Shattering of pieces! Negative
Explosive ring! I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits. Not feeling. Fine free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Hurricane thrust! It's over!
I'm ready!
Not a chance!
Law, get toasty.
Bird strike!
Decided.
Not a chance!
And again.
It's
I'll
over!
face you! Take this! Have
Try
this!
this! Explosive
Thunder
ring!
field. Hear me, flame of
I'll face
fury.
you! I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. I'll take you all off! Take this!
Eat
It's
dirt.
over!
Armor won't save you! Elusive deity!
Confiscated. None close. Is it high? Dispatch it out again.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you. Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Dragon Swarm!
Naturally.
Try this! Explosive ring!
Now I'm nearly
Leave the
done for.
enemy's arcs to me.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
My turn!
Here's the
Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting
Flame
started!
Lancer.
Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Eat this!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
I'm on it!
I wish I could blow like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alphen?
Just nothing. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kisara for that!
Explosive ring!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Now! Here I come! It's on! Ah! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Now. Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Blazing
The
Stroke.
enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Dragon Swarm!
Can you take it? Take this!
Do it.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
You got company!
Where are you going? Dragon Swarm!
Waterfall!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Here I come! Get on in there!
Feeling gale!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Take Arch Steel!
I'm ready!
A victory for the ages.
We finally made it.
Coming through. Take this!
Here I come!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Not a chance.
Archaic Waterfall!
Win!
Radiant Spear!
You're mine! I'm not done! Dragon!
Get on in there with the others!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Let's see what you've got.
Dragon Swarm!
Fury!
Not today!
Lightning Orb! Here's evil! Illuminate the
calm.
dark!
I shall provide
Holy
assistance.
glimmer! Holy
You
light!
must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on us.
All back into the deity!
Glad you had your uses!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Do it! Lightning Orb! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go! I've never seen so many bullseyes!
I couldn't have done it without you. Let's dispose of this trash.
Okay, here I go.
Lightning Condemned!
Take this!
Your
reflexes will not serve you well here.
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Here I come!
The abyssal deep.
You're on! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
You're finished!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Burn in hell!
Denied!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Now!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Charge like that will easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Hurricane Storm! You're on! Dragon Swarm!
I thought you were going to rest.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice.
I never miss! Eat darkness!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Confiscated!
Try this!
Your wings won't save you from me!
In here!
Flying free! Why can't they
Maybe show Kisara a little
Sia,
kindness,
can you take care
She
of
is
them?
strong.
No sooner said than done!
You can be really dense, Nohaline.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat dirt! Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
I never miss!
You're mine!
Take it!
Dragon Swarm!
Don't mind if I do.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Explosive ring!
Illuminate
A
the
thrilling
dark.
performance. In a vine,
Healing
the enemy
formula.
wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Shion.
Wide open!
It won't escape
You picked the
me.
wrong fight!
Coming through.
Damn it!
Thank you.
Confiscated. Healing
I can carve through armor.
Raging
Dragon
storm.
Swarm! Thanks!
Whoa, hey, what's up? Celestial hair. It looks like you got this one covered. My astral.
Searing Gale!
Here goes. I never miss. It's weakened. Not in your dreams.
This ends now!
There. Raging
Get
cascade.
burned!
Into the shadows.
Dragon Swarm!
Magic is there. Thunder Holy Lamb.
Splendid Blast! You're mine! You're finished!
In a vine, I've used too much.
I owe you one. It's too much!
Without you.
Anything in armor is all mine. Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing raging cascade.
Everlasting darkness.
Now stop!
Negative gate.
Air glacial spear. Here's evil. Freeze
Try
over.
harder! My turn!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Eat dirt!
Don't mind if I do.
Sorry.
There you go.
I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on them?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Through all this pain.
Mega ray.
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
One at a time. Magic. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Ignite!
Resonate with the
You're
earth.
Fluid!
Anything in armor is all mine. I'll smash you.
Here I come!
Fluidity of your move.
Ready to go.
Try this!
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Don't mind if I do.
Raging Luna
My
Sword.
turn. Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Amazing.
Here goes.
Searing Gale!
Illuminate the not on my watch.
Take this!
Mega ray.
Dragon
Can you take it?
Got it. Now's our chance. I never miss. And stay down.
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Not today! Dragon Swarm!
Very circle. Don't suffer in
Magic
silence.
is there. I can handle it. We radiant blood. Here, get on in here. Here's a healing art.
Hurricane Thrust!
Big blood rain.
Hitting
You're on! You're mine! You're finished!
Can't get out of this.
Back into the fray. One more time.
You're mine!
It's in your hands now.
You're
Bruised all over.
Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Better. I'll bring you down from this abyss. Resuscitation has been swirled. Ready to go. Light. Your hands in the wind. Sweet pass. I can feel the medicine working.
Strike!
Seven-Eye Ultra. Mega Ray.
Wind!
Shining Supernova.
You're on!
Here's the art expert coming through! Dead to the wind!
Eat this!
Air thrust! Confiscated!
Try harder! My turn! My turn! My turn! Your turn! Here I come!
Chinese supernova!
We've got him on the run!
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Resonate with the earth. This helps the lifeline. Art is being interrupted.
Now! You're mine!
I couldn't make it in time.
The flame inside me
I'll bring you
yearns
back
to be
from
let
death
free!
with this.
Burn!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul
Take
with
this!
life.
Dragon Sword!
Raging Hurricane!
Show our mystic mercy.
Seal!
Don't stop from beyond. Imbue.
Let's go!
This should do it!
Let me help!
Here I come!
Another incantation ruined.
Confiscated!
Instinct sharpened.
Raging Cascade!
I can carve through armor.
Right!
Take this!
Magic
Can't move. Forgive me.
Dragon Sword!
Radiant light.
What real pain feels like?
Try here. Ghost of regeneration.
Soaring Light Spear!
Allow me to help you.
Thank you, Sylvain.
I only did what any other would.
If it's in the sky, I think you're nicer than you let on.
You're mine! It's on! It's over! Not today!
Don't suffer in silence.
Here I come!
Just as the doctor ordered. Radiant
Right here!
Resonate with the earth.
I'm ready! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Now I can feel my power growing!
We finally made it.
Yeah. No. You... Yeah.
What's got into him?
He says, instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoogle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
what the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. I almost think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
Severing wind!
Evil dreams! Illuminate the
An astral ice?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
It's over!
Radiant Do it!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Megasonic blast! Try this! Shattering! Pieces! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Yeah.
Hey,
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to... obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh?
Yeah.
Just...
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Got
Just...
Great. Hey.
Alpin! Shion's stuffing bread with marble curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue.
Is that to say you trust us?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys.
Fair enough.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet.